Good morning, my loves. How are you today? So, today we are starting our second part of the foundation series. And basically, I'm just using some samples that I've got to do a look, test it through the day. And, I try to check in at least once in the middle of the day, maybe twice, depending on how it's going. And then by the end of the day, I'll give you what I think. So again, I want to point out these are just my opinions on how the product works on my skin. I'm just trying to be informative on some things that I see. It is no at any point saying that I think this is a bad product. That being said, hello, welcome. To those of you that are new, my name is Erin, and this is Ageless Beauty with Erin, and I Get Ready With Me video. For those of you that have been subscribers, I appreciate you and welcome back. So I hope you like this video. If you do, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. So I want to remind you, because this is the same thing I did in the part one. I've already prepped my face the exact same way I prepped it in the first video. So each foundation is going to be against the same. I am using a trusted, tried, true, very good primer for each one. This has been used every time. So, having said that, I'm hoping for 3 products again this video. So, on the first part 1, there was 3 foundations that I did. This one I've got 2, but one of them wasn't a foundation, it was something else. And so now I have to decide if I'm wheezing. I'm sorry. If I don't do the 3 foundations, do I go in and do this other product to try, which is, it's still face. One's a tinted moisturizer, and then I've also got like a brighten and correct product. So if I can't find a third foundation, because a lot of them come in these little packs that I have, and that's not enough to do a whole face. If I can't do one of these as a whole face, I will do the tinted moisturizer plus the correct and brighten, and we'll talk one day and test out these, but I'm going to try. That being said, let's get right to it. So today's video, I am using Nars, the light reflecting foundation, and I am using the lightest one they have. They also have a medium. I don't think I'll need, but if I do, I might deepen it a little bit, because sometimes it's too light when you use, their products. So, yeah, it's all over me. I'm sorry. Let's just get to it, right? Yeah, this is going to look pretty light. I might go ahead and plan on using, and I don't know if this was a neutral. It doesn't say, because it kind of looks neutral base, but it also kind of looks a little yellowish. I don't know, but I'm putting a bunch out. I don't know why I did that. I don't need that much, so I'm going to put that there. I'm not going to put the medium on. I just don't. I think it might be too much, but I just want to see how well this color blends. And it looks like it's going to blend very well. It's, I can already tell you, it's going to be a medium to light to medium, more on the light side coverage. But it did pretty much cancel out some of that red I had right around my nose. The color's not too bad. I mean, it is lighter, you can tell, but when I warm it up with bronzers and other said products, I think it'll be just fine. Been doing my eyelids more. I don't usually do that. Okay. So it blended well. Let's look at it. I think it blended well. It is more, like I said, a light to medium coverage. It did take the redness around my nose, but you can still see the skin through it, which is great. I mean, I don't know. If you're new, I just let you know, I am not a huge full coverage foundation fan. Those of you that have been with me have probably heard me say that 100 times and are like, yes, Erin, we know, we know. So, okay. I went on and put my lip stuff on. I should have waited till after. Okay, let's feel it. It's not sticky. That's good. Let's find, my mirror was missing. Let's look at these pores. Now, like I said in the first part of the series, the primer probably is a really good reason why these pores look as good as they do. But that's what you want. You want a really good primer to go with your foundation, so it makes you look really kind of complete. So it looks good. I could tell the light reflecting. I feel like I've got a little bit of luminosity, which is fine. I have certain things that I either put underneath my foundation or I put on with the foundation to kind of give me that inner glow. I went through a phase, which if you were watching any of my videos before I joined YouTube, so it would have been over on Facebook, I went through a phase where I wanted that glow. So I do have products for that purpose. So I'm not mad. And right now it looks really nice. Yeah, it looks really good. So I'm going to jump off here, go put my face on, and come back and look at it, and we'll talk about how it worked with me putting on blushes and creams and whatever I put on. I'm always interested, does it stay, does it move, whatever. So let me go finish that, and I'll pop right back over. Okay, I'm back, and this is the finished look. I want to say I didn't have any problems. Everything went on really well. It blended out. I mean, it was very nice. I don't have concealer on. I don't have powder on. That is also something I'm doing in this series so we can get a full effect of the foundation without those things. But I feel like, you know, it's kind of illuminating enough that I didn't need to brighten my under eyes. I mean, I feel like it's very nicely brightened. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. I might, depending on how it wears, right now, this could be something that I eventually buy. As I stated in my first video, I have probably about 10 different foundations right now. I don't need any, but I'm kind of keeping it to the side on those that I might buy. So here we go. I'm going to be checking in a couple times throughout the day as I go about my day, and then we'll do a follow-up at the end of the day to discuss final thoughts. So just let you see again how it looks. So, I mean, it's very nice. It really is. Okay. And I will check in with you later. Hi, guys. I am here checking in. It's been about a little over 5 hours since I did my video this morning. I just wanted to check in, let you see. I think we're still looking good. It's not a hot day. And I've been in the car a lot, but I mean, I think it's holding up really well, all things considered. So I'll finish out my day, check in before I wash it off, and give you my final thoughts. Hi guys. Okay, so it's been about 9.5 hours. I'm home. I'm ready to change, shower, and just wind down for the night. So I wanted to close out and just look at this again. And I think it did well. I mean, I feel like I don't have any complaints. It didn't crease, it didn't crack, it didn't separate, it didn't sink into pores and lines. I mean, yeah. So this definitely a win in my book. And again, just to remind you, we're doing the Nars Light Reflecting Foundation, and yeah, I could see that I would probably, or maybe, possibly, buy this in the future. So tomorrow we'll do another one, and we'll go from there. See what holds for tomorrow. Have a great night. I will talk to you next time. Good morning. How are you? So today is day 2 in the foundation series, part 2 that I'm posting. So we're going to jump right into it. I obviously have what do I got? Oh, an appointment. I'm sorry, I'm still waking up. And I've got an appointment, so I can't really dilly-dally around, so we're going to jump right into it. Today we are using Forever by DIOR. It's called Forever. And it came with actually quite a few different shade ranges, which I loved. So we're using the one neutral, something like that. We'll see. It's probably going to be, it should be pretty close because I'm a neutral and I'm pretty light. So let's just get right to it. Let's see. I need a brush. I'm not ready this morning. I'm not ready. Okay. Here we go. And as I have in the past, I'm prepped. I am primed. I'm using the same stuff that I have been using for every episode. So here we go. I'm making such a mess this morning. Now, it looks weird here, but looking at it on this side, it might be a pretty good match, which is great. I don't want to happen the same thing that happened in the first part of the series, and my match was all wrong. The foundation was completely wrong for my skin, and yeah, I was seeing a customer, so I am seeing a customer today. It'd be nice if I didn't have that same issue, but we'll see. Again, it did a really good job of canceling out the red around my nose, which I'm assuming it's just going to always be that way. I'm always going to have red there. Guess I can't complain too much. Some people have a lot more redness and issues that they have to deal with. So, all right, so that really went on very nicely. I mean, it feels like it glided right on. I'm going to look at it closer. It looks really nice, which honestly, I've never used DIOR makeup, so my expectations for this was going to be really high. And yeah, it looks like I don't know, it doesn't, can you see? I don't know if it's sitting on my skin as well as I would. It didn't like blend in. I don't know how to say that. When I'm looking, I'm seeing a little bit of separation in some areas. But overall, the foundation looks really, really nice. So that is really good. Got a dry spot or something right there. I'm gonna just tap it in. A lot of people use sponges. I've really gotten to where I love this brush to help tap it in instead of a damp sponge. Now, I still use a damp sponge occasionally, or actually 90% of the time if I'm using a sponge, I forgot to get it wet, so I'm just using the sponge. All right, so first impressions, I like it. There is a couple of spots, like you can see my little red skin spot, whatever, which is fine. A lot of mine shadows, or not shadows, my foundations, you can still see it because I don't wear heavy or full coverage. So this would be a light yeah, a lighter foundation. So let's see. Let me just tap a little bit in a couple spots to see if it is buildable. And I'll just use my finger at this point. And remember, when I do these, I don't use concealer. So I wanted to maybe right there where I would normally conceal. And I covered this one spot, but I always do this side to make it even. It's all about the symmetry. All right, so I put the second coat on. Seems like it's done okay. I will just tap just to, yeah, not too bad. So let's see. It is a little bit stickier than I like. That's not a problem. It could normally be a problem because I don't plan to put powder on, but normally you'd put powder on and set that and it wouldn't be a problem. So we'll see what it does today, not setting it. And if it's too much of a problem, I might have to set it anyways. So let me go finish my face. I'll be right back and we'll talk about my thoughts. Okay, I'm done. So what do you think? Well, let me tell you what I think. I think the products went on very nicely, very well. They didn't separate. They didn't, you know, there's not tacky anymore, which I didn't use powder. So that's good because I haven't used it before, so I didn't want to. But I did use setting spray, but I used that to finish my look every time. That's nothing new for me. I just put the setting spray on and go. I looked at that and looked like it was needed a little bit of buff. But overall, I mean, so let me tell you, my sinuses started running, and I thought my red was going to start showing, and it really didn't. And then this eye, because, you know, nothing can be easy, started watering. So I ditched the lashes I was going to wear today, but I was afraid it was going to mess up the foundation as well as any eye makeup I put on, but it didn't. So overall, right now, I am extremely happy. We will test this throughout the day. I'll do my best to do another video and then close it out like I have. Like I have for all my other videos. I'm so glad you guys like me because I'm a mess. So until later, guys, have a wonderful day. Hi guys, so it's been like 8.5, 9 hours. I did not get a chance to check in through the day. It's a crazy, crazy day. And I actually just got back home, just got changed because, God, I was uncomfortable. And so I thought I'd just go ahead and check in, see how this product is working because I'll be washing it off soon. So let's see, what do you think? I mean, from here, looking at my mirror, I think it looks great. But let's look close. Let's get up and close. I mean, look how well this makeup stayed. So I will tell you, I was in a warehouse or in a company today, hot and cold. So I would get hot walking around the warehouse, then I'd get cold. So, I mean, it was a combination. And I was pretty busy, pretty active. And the makeup looks good. I really wouldn't have expected less being DIOR, but I wasn't sure what to expect. So far, so good. We've got 2 days and 2 wins. So we got 1 more to go, and we'll close this series out. So until next time, guys, thank you for joining. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning, and welcome to day 3 of the foundation series. So today, I have another sample that I didn't realize I had. So I'm able to do 3 full samples instead of mixing it up and doing something else. Today I'm doing the Beauty Blender Bounce Liquid with Long Wear Foundation in two things I want to disclose here. Number one, I tried this maybe 1.5 years to 2 years ago when it first came out. I don't remember when it first came out. I remember liking it, but I didn't do like a wear test, so I don't know, you know, actually how it did. And it's a good reminder because I do remember liking it, and I needed to go back and see if it's something I might like to buy. Number two disclaimer. Obviously, this is a beauty blender company. So they recommend you using your beauty blender. So I got my beauty blender, and it's damp, ready to use. But I'm not a beauty blender foundation type of gal, so I'm going to do half of it with the beauty blender, half of it with my normal brush, and I want to see if it made a difference, because I think that is important for those of you that don't use beauty blenders like I don't. So, that being said, I'm just going to jump on and get right to it. I have prepped the face just like I have for every video. Same exact product, same exact thing. I want to give every one of these a fighting chance to do what it's supposed to do. Now, I'm going to use my finger. I've got the lightest shade. I've got a glare on me too. There we go. I don't know if it did anything for you guys, but it helped me. So, anyways, like I was saying, I'm going to use my finger. It says you can put it right on the beauty blender or, you know, on your face. So I always like to do, I don't put it right on. It's kind of weird. I have like 4 beauty blenders and I don't use them. So you're like, why do you keep spending $20 a beauty blender? But I do. So again, this is just a damp. I didn't get it soaking wet. Okay, so this is also supposed to be full coverage. Velveteen matte finish. It's got moisture boosting hyaluronic acid, which I said I wasn't going to put any on, but I forgot to put some on my neck. Coverage wise, it looks really good. Now I don't know if I had the full coverage sample the last time, so go right down the middle. I like this foundation, and I remember getting it in one of my subscription boxes I was in. I've been in many different subscription boxes. Used to do videos on them. I'm no longer in the subscription box of any sort at this moment. I might go back, and if I do, we'll go back to reviewing them. But I got one, and I remember I was excited because I had liked the sample, and it was expired. So the foundation I got was expired. It was very disappointing. You can see I'm going over the other side that I shouldn't be doing, but I'm starting to see things with the beauty blender. I'm like, oh, let me just blend that out real quick. Okay. So either way, beauty blender or brush, it seemed to blend in beautifully. Okay. Now, a couple things. Let's look at this. I don't know if I consider this full coverage. I do like, it's got a little bit of a glow, though it says it's matte, but I'm fine with that. But I do think you can still see some of the true skin through it, so I might try another layer. I honestly don't see, if you're looking for differences in how the beauty blender side versus the brush side worked, I don't see any major, let me get my 5x zoom. All right. Looking at it this way, the beauty blender side, I can actually see more pores than I can the side of the brush. That's a no-no for me. So we're going to take this and see if we can, coverage-wise, they look exactly the same. But I feel like you can see the pores better. I see now that's much better. I feel like that really blended it out. I don't know, maybe I didn't spend enough time in that area with the sponge. I really don't know. But that right there was the only thing I can really see was the pores in my nose. The Beauty Blender, it kind of just set them on there and made them enhanced. The brush really kind of just did what the Beauty Blender should have done and packed it in, because when you bounce, it's supposed to pack that product in. So now, like I said, let's do a little bit more right there. And I'm going to use my finger this time. I'm not much of a finger person, but I do for foundation sometimes, I mean concealers. And since I'm not putting concealer on, that's the two things I haven't done, is no concealer and no setting powders. I want to see how it sets. Now, if it's been tacky, I've been using setting spray, but I don't use much powder. I don't like powders. They mold. So powders, I think, crease. I have some good ones, so I know it is all about the powder. I do have some good ones. But overall, I'm just not a huge fan. So I do like that. That little second layer I put on like I would my concealer, I think covered that well. So in my thought process there, you could do two things. You can, I'm not enjoying the sponge. I'm just not a sponge person. I don't mind using it to tap in when I've got something too heavy. I don't like doing my whole face with the sponge. Okay, anyways, so I do like this coverage. It's a very pretty finish. And I'm curious how the rest of my makeup will. Yeah, I mean, the red around my nose is gone. The second, I think what I was trying to say a minute ago, and I didn't, is when I did that second, it's a buildable coverage. Okay, so now I'm going to get off here. I'm going to go do my full face of makeup, and I shall return and we'll talk about how it went on and if it went on, if I thought it went on well. And I'm back. Okay, so a few things. It is stunning. It's really beautiful. I didn't even have to use a setting spray. Everything went on so well, and even I messed up a little bit on my blush and had to literally go in and really buff that out. It still looks amazing. The foundation itself did not move or buckle or crease, so I am very happy with this product. So now let's put it to the test, and I'll be working around the house all day. So I did a little bit of a full look without going like lashes and all that because I didn't need them. I was going to be at home all day. But I will be doing some work around the house, so I expect to get a little sweaty and a little bit disheveled. So I'll check through as much as I can. I'll try to do a 4 to 5 hour, then my end of the day. And let's see how this looks. But right now, no concealer, no powder, no setting spray. I hope you all can really tell. I mean, it's stunning. It's just like very, very pretty without it making me look fake. Does that make sense? So sometimes you put on the foundation and you're like, oh no, that's not me. I don't know who that is. That's not the case here. I feel like it still shows my inner skin. It lays on it very pretty, and I'm excited to see how this goes throughout the day. So stay tuned. I will check in later. Hi guys, so we are about 4 hours into our day, and we are going to take a look at this makeup. And I haven't honestly looked at it or examined it since I did it. Kind of just been on the go. So let us, let's come on in. I don't know if I can, nope, okay. So yeah, I mean, it still looks good. little bit, I don't know, you can really see my lines through here. Not too bad. I mean, if I smile, you can see them anyways. So they're not accentuated otherwise, but I've noticed them. Makeup still looks good, so it's still holding strong. I don't see any patches. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks fine. I'm actually really, really happy with this this product. So let me know what you think. I will. I'll check back in before I wash this all off for the end of the day. And I'm hoping you're enjoying your day. And we will talk in a little while. Goodbye. Hi, guys. Okay, so it's been about 11 hours. And I still think I look quite amazing. It's I don't know. It has just been right in here. I noticed it kind of, I don't know if I had something on my face, but it felt like it was getting separated. But honestly, it doesn't look bad. So yeah, I believe this is a win. I'm really happy with it. I really like what it did, how it looks. So I will be putting this all together and posting this tonight. This is definitely going in my buy bag. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of the 3 that I posted today and your thoughts. So I'm actually really happy this part 2 turned out to be a win. So until next time, guys, goodbye.